Sup YouTube, your boy ZT back at it again with a brand new What If? What if Deku had Sans power? The overpowered, the boss, the tyrant of the genocide route from Undertale. One of the most overpowered characters and one of the hardest bosses that I ever had to fight. Bloodborne, nothing. Dark Souls, nothing. Undertale, fuck me. So yeah, I want to say thank you to everyone who subscribed as usual. You know how I am, and I want to give a special shout out. Not a shout out. I want to recommend a video by Nux Taku, the one and only meme god of anime. Nux Taku. He makes pretty good videos, bruh. You should check out his channel. He made such a good video on Sans, bruh. It's called the Overpowered Characters Sans. You should check it out. I'm gonna leave a link on the description of this video. It gives you the details of Sans, how his backstory works, and what makes him an overpowered yet relatable character. So yeah, before that, we're gonna go deep into some powers of Sans, his personality, and everything around the character. The ketchup loving skeleton that always smiling from Undertale's game. Bruh, pick up Undertale. It's $10. You should pick it up. It's one hell of a game. And the bosses are crazy. Man, they're good in the story. Oh my god. You should try it and check it out too. So yeah, we start with Sans, the pun-loving, ketchup-loving ass motherfucking skeleton. His character is pretty basic. He is the funny guy of the story, the one who gives you hints and comes talk to you from the game. His boss fight is only accessible by going through the genocide route. He is the final boss on that route, and yeah, he is the hardest boss in the game, bruh. In the music, Megala Dovinia or whatever, bruh. That song is so fire. Yet it's a meme, so yeah, you should check it out. His abilities come from. We don't know his abilities which come from. So yeah, I'm gonna make something special for this what if. The main objective of the story is harnessing the power of I forgot. Come on. The power of determination. So yeah, I'm gonna mix this with determination and stuff. But his power does not come from determination. So yeah, keep that in mind. The normal player powers come from determination. So yeah, his ability consists of him creating bones. Yeah, creating bones, bruh. He's an S tier Esper. So yeah, he can telekinesis and stuff. He can throw you. He can do that shit. And he is one quirky ability, bruh. He comes from a route and he appears in another place. He calls them shortcuts. I must say this ability is teleportation because, bruh, it's so mind-boggling. In his boss fight, we come to one point when he changes the patterns. It's like he's stopping time for a couple of seconds, then changing the pattern of attack to throw the player off track. So yeah, I'm gonna add that to his arsenal. And he has one special attack, one special ability called Gaster Blasters. You can see the Gaster Blasters from the thumbnail of this video. So yeah, he's gonna have that. So basically, Deku gonna have telepathy and not telepathy, psychic abilities like Espers and S-tier Esper. He gonna have control over bones. He can create bones from nothing, just like Kimimaro from Naruto. But this ability, he does not use it that often. He has Gaster Blasters, he has teleportation, and he has time stop. So this character is about to be so overpowered, bro. New shit. Watch this what if and drop a like and a subscription. Shame on me for that shit. So yeah, we all know the story uh, of Izuku Midoriya, the quirkless nobody. But in another timeline, Deku has in multiple timelines. Deku every time One time he inherits One for All. One time he's a villain and gets power from All for One. One time Deku dies. One time Deku lives to be the number one. Deku, there's multiple choices in the space-time continuum. So yeah, in this special timeline, Deku, he has a pretty normal childhood up to the age of 4, when everyone started showing the ability of quirks. Deku did not show it, but when he went to the doctor said that you have a quirk, and they named it determination. The more determined for something he is, the more power he's gonna have. So yeah, I'm gonna use that as a way to give him power. So yeah, I'm sorry for that, for going out of the methods of Undertale and stuff, but this is my way of creating it. Deal with it. So yeah, at the age of 4, his determination to become a hero is pretty normal. He's not that determined, but he has that one. And his admiration of All Might is as usual in the anime. So yeah, we jump 1 year later. Bakugo, and knowing that he has a quirk, lay down the bullying a little bit. He's not as much of a bully, even though Deku did not show what his special ability is. And one day, Inko Midoriya came to Deku's room and said, "Hey, Izuku, do you want to go to the mall?" And Deku accepted and said, "Let's go, mom." While they're walking there, Deku dropped a question on his mom. Mom, why is killing bad? And Inko said, that's some weird question, but killing is bad because once you killed, you break down your soul. Your soul break into parts. You don't want to do that. And you don't want to do that, my little child, because you're gonna lose yourself. And Deku said, and Deku gave her a promise. I promise, mom, I won't ever do that like that. Anything like that. I want to be a hero just like All Might. And Inko said, sure thing, son, sure thing. And she gave him a kiss, and Deku gave her a warm smile. And that's when things start going wrong. And once his mom said, "Stay as you are, my child, and keep that bright smile on your face," Inko's mom flew out of, from her shoulders, and blood splatters Deku's face, smiling face. It was an accident, a collateral damage from a hero and villain fight. Deku, upon seeing that, the smile on his face did not leave him. He kept on smiling while his face is covered in blood in his shirt. And he looked at the hero and the villain engaging in battle. And something inside Deku popped up. His eyes started glowing blue and red. And then he lifted his hand, picked up both the villain and the hero, and started pounding on them. He threw them through buildings, through the ground, and finally he lifted them up so high and dropped them, breaking every bone in their bodies. And then Deku walked into his mother's head, picked it up, and hugged it, and then a tear fell down his eye while he's still smiling. The police and heroes came down to the crime scene and found Deku. And once they saw his face, smiling face, and tears coming out of his eye, they felt a chill going down their spine. This boy got his mind broken. And Deku, after that, he got picked up by the heroes, and taken into psychiatric facility to evaluate his mental health. And after they found out that his health is good, they determined that one of his abilities is an S tier telepath. Not telepath, fuck me, telepath, Esper. He can control things without touching them, and he is one of the strongest abilities out there. Bruh, you can't even touch him if you wanted to. And after that, Deku was released and started living by his own. And after a couple of months, Deku went back to school, and the kids in the school started calling him Creepy Face because all he do is smile, and he says stupid puns, and that because he hides the pain. The last promise he gave to his mom is always smiling, so he's gotta keep it always on his face. They started keep calling him Creepy Face because of his continuous smiling through hardship, through everything. Bakugo felt sympathy towards Deku because he lost his mom, for fuck's sake. He watched her die. And he has pretty much all the respect for Deku and his ability because he thinks his ability is only Esper like abilities and it's pretty goddamn strong. So years pass and Deku is 10 years old. While he's sleeping, he was reminded with a dream the day his mother died. And once he woke up, Gaster blasters were there and blasted the hole through his building. And his ability, another ability inside him awoke him, summoning these weapons of mass destruction. He went to the doctor and the doctor said, "You unlocked a new power, use it for good." And Deku thought that some training is gonna help him do that. And Deku started doing training on himself, using his telekinesis and stuff to throw harder object every day to see the extent of his powers. And once he threw boulders in the sky, he summoned one Gaster Blaster to blow it up, then two, then three, then four. His maximum now is four Gaster Blasters, and he can summon more in the future. So yeah, we jump forward 3 years more. He is known in his school as the terrifying smiley face. Terrifying smiley face. So yeah, and all he's do is drink ketchup. I'm gonna give him that. Drink ketchup into dumb puns. And he found out about his ability to summon bones from everywhere, but he kept that as a secret. He does not want to use it because it looks silly to him. And yeah, one day while he's in his home, he changed in his room. He woke up to the alarm and he said, "Shit, I'm late." And he started putting his clothes on and stuff. And then he opened the door to find himself in his classroom. He was like, "What the fuck?" And from there, he found his ability to teleport. He, his ability activates while he starts walking in the wrong direction or something like that. That's how he teleports. He is in one place and he is in another place another second. So yeah, this is some wonky ass powers. So yeah, I won't give him time stop yet because that would make him pretty fucking broken. Although he is pretty fucking broken right now. His dream is still to be a hero, but he is more self-conscious about himself and about the world he about the world in the hero society. Not all heroes are there to save people. Some of them are there for the fame, some of them are there for the money, and some of them are there for the praise. The only hero he admires and he knows that he is a true hero is All Might. He is the shining light in the darkness that is his world. Yeah, he is the shining darkness in his world. And then we jump 2 years forward. It is one of the last days of middle school. The teacher said, I want you to fill this application." Then he threw him in the air and said, "Why do we need that? We all know that you want to be heroes." And then he picked up two peculiar papers and said, "You a high school, you're gonna need a little bit of power and determination to get that." And said, "There's two peculiar kids here. And two of the famous kids of this school." And then he looked, said, "Bakugo Katsuki and Izuku Midoriya." Once they said Bakugo Katsuki, Bakugo started flaunting his powers and stuff and saying, yeah, I'ma be the number one hero here. And then once he said Izuku Midoriya, everyone started mumbling, and Bakugo sat down and said, God damn it. And everybody said, this creepy smiley, this smiley face here wanna be a hero? Who would want someone who keeps smiling every day? And Deku gave them a glare. His eyes turned white, and he gave them the death glare, and that shut them up very quick. Bakugo is way too familiar because he got into fights with Deku, and every time he engaged him, he lost pretty badly. Bruh, this dude is way broken. And Deku, if he wanted to, he can kill pretty easily. So yeah, Deku in the 10-month gap, he started training more on his abilities, on his Esper-esque abilities, and he found himself that his maximum is 50 tons. Bruh, 50 tons is so fucking high, and he can push it far beyond that. I'm gonna give him 50 tons for now, so yeah, you can get it. 50 tons, and he can summon now 5 Gaster Blasters, and he can teleport instantly without doing that dumb stuff with walking around, but he wants to keep that. He found it very funny, and it confuses people pretty much all the time. And his ability to summon bones, if you know the release of Naruto, when Kimimaro used his ability to summon when he was fighting Rock Lee in the Sasuke vs Naruto saga, he summoned all those bones out there, sticky bones from the ground. That's one ability Deku perfected, and it is in his arsenal, but he does not want to show it to anyone. People found the bones, the bone mountains everywhere, but they think, what the fuck is this? But nobody cares. Uh, the sludge villain incident never happened because Deku can teleport. And One for All went into Kirishima because Kirishima, bruh, he's so pure hearted. He has one good motivation to become a hero, and he met All Might, and All Might thought to himself, this will be a great successor. So yeah, Kirishima trained with All Might, and his maximum ability, bruh, he can go into his unbroken state, and he can use up to 25% of One for All, yet it won't be a match for Deku's abilities. So yeah, we jump into the entrance exams. Deku went into the entrance exam in his blue jacket with just like you see here, but the blue jacket has feathers on his neck, huge feathers, just like the one Sensei wears all the time. So yeah, he has that on, and Uraraka walked up into him. The weather is pretty warm this year, huh? And Deku said, "Good pun because of the jacket, right?" And yeah, she said to him, "Hi, my name is Uraka Uchako. Who are you? My name is Izuku Midoriya." And then they exchanged a couple of words of encouragement for each other, and one went his way and the other went his other way. So yeah, Deku aced the written exam because if you know from the Undertale, Sans is not stupid, bro. He knows about Flowey. He knows about the player ability to reset and save. So yeah, he's not stupid. He's pretty motherfucking smart. So yeah, he went and aced the written exam, and then the mock battle happened. And yeah, as in the anime, Ida started blabbering about UA not being the ideal school because they missed something, and um, sorry about that. Sorry about that. And then Prison Mike told them that this is the zero pointer, and he scolded Ida about it. and everyone went his way. Then in the entrance exam, everybody is preparing. Deku put his hand in his pocket as usual, and he was waiting. And then the doors opened, and President Mike said, "If you're waiting for a bell to tell you go in a hero exam, you're mistaken. There's no timer here." And everybody started running, Ida in the first place. And then President Mike looked at Deku, and Deku looked at President Mike and said, "Okay." And just like in the DBZ abridge, the sound effect. Deku teleported into the middle of the Mark Battle City, and he started using some of his telekinesis to throw robots onto each other, breaking one, breaking two, breaking three, breaking four, up into. Once he reached 70 robots, he started looking, and then one robot was about to attack him from behind, and Deku snapped his finger in a gaster blaster, appeared from behind the robot, blasting him. And Ida and the other said, "How many quirks does this kid have? Damn!" And in them not knowing that Deku has a teleportation quirk yet. And then we hear a familiar cry from the middle of the exam. It was Uraka crying for help. Everybody was running away. Then Deku looked at her and looked at the zero pointer, and Deku teleported right into Uraka, using his telekinesis to lift the rock. And picking up Uraka said, "You're okay?" And then hearing the robot from behind him coming, inching closer and closer to him, and then he looked behind him. Pretty annoying, don't you think? And Deku used his ability to create bones, to summon bones, and the bones trapped the robot in his place, trapping the robot's feet in their place and leaving him stuck there. And then he said, "You wanna see a pretty good trick?" And Uraka looked at him and said, "Okay." Deku snapped his fingers, and all of his Gaster Blasters, 5 Gaster Blasters, appeared, and they emerged into one, creating a huge Gaster Blaster with different facial structure. And it shot a huge blast. It's like a fucking final flash at its mouth, decimating the robot, leaving only his wheels stuck in the ground. That was how much powerful that blast was. So Uraka was pretty shocked looking at this, and every student out there. And Deku looked at Uraka and said, "That was bone-tastic, isn't it?" And said, "Pretty good pun out there. That was a pretty good pun." And Deku said, "I knew you love it." And then, and then President Mike said, "The test is over. Everybody needs to go." And everybody in the chamber where the heroes were watching that happen. Everyone jaws dropped. And All Might made a pretty good remark about Deku. He's smiling all the time. That's one good thing for a hero. But his smile is hiding something deep and traumatic. And then we jump into Deku taking Uraka to Recovery Girl, getting her recovered, and then Deku teleported from out there, landing in his home. I'm gonna be leaving this what if here. Drop a like. Before I say this, if you want this what if to continue, drop 5 likes. If not, you know what not to do. And subscribe so we can hit 90 subscribers, boys. And yeah, if you want to see any other what if you want me to continue a specific what if, because I need to finish some of them first so we can create other what ifs. So yeah, this is gonna be the last what if for a couple of days. This will be the last what if, last one new what if, because I'm gonna go to the old ones and finish them off. So yeah, drop a like, subscribe, comment, and do all of that good things. And don't forget to check out Nuxtaku and listen to the pretty kick-ass OST Megalodovania or whatever the fuck its name is. You should check it out right on YouTube. It's Undertale OST, and you will find it. I'm pretty sure you will like it and enjoy it. So yeah, this was your boy Xenon ZT. I'ma see y'all in the next episode. Peace.